Hello, welcome to A Beautiful Mind. My name is Agboola Oni-Orisan, and I want to tell you today a story about not losing the big picture. This story can also be found in the book of First Kings, chapter 2. It's about a man called Shimei, and Shimei had offended David the king. And when Solomon became king, Shimei begged for forgiveness because he knew that Solomon had in mind to execute him. So Solomon built a house for Shimei in Jerusalem and made a pact with him that he had to stay in Jerusalem and that if he left Jerusalem, then he will be executed. Solomon was saying or thinking in his mind, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. So Shimei, for 3 years, he stayed in Jerusalem and followed the covenant or the agreement that he had with Solomon. But then one day, 2 of his slaves escaped to Gath. And Shimei, instead of sending other people to get them, he saddled a donkey and he went to Gath to recover the 2 slaves. So he goes to Gath, gets the 2 slaves, and comes back. And the report gets to Solomon that Shimei had crossed the Kidron Valley. Now that was the border of this covenant or this agreement that Shimei had with Solomon. So Solomon calls Shimei and asks him, didn't we have an agreement? Why did you break our agreement? Why did you go to Gath? And Shimei said, well, we had agreed, and so he was ready to take his punishment. So Solomon had Shimei executed. And he was executed because he went after 2 slaves. He forgot the big picture. He forgot that those 2 slaves were really not as expensive as his life. And this is what happens many times when we lose the big picture. When we don't let go of things that really don't matter, where we hold on to things that don't affect the big picture. I mean, when we focus on those small things, it looks like they are very important, but when we draw back a bit and let go, we kind of see what is really important. So my morale that I take from this story is this: always look at the big picture. Always check out what is important. Always make sure, those 2 slaves were not as important as Shimei's life. Keep the focus on the big picture. God bless you. I'd like you to subscribe to my videos and also to like them. And also, when you can, please give a comment because it encourages us to continue this. Thank you, and God bless you.